Well, this is the start of day 135, so have a little different agenda today. We stayed at the Hikers Welcome Hostel here last night, and we're going to slack pack 10 miles back to the hostel. And slack pack just means that you're not carrying a full pack. I'm carrying my regular pack, but with almost nothing in it. We came here yesterday about noon because it was going to rain, and it poured down rain yesterday, which would have been pretty gnarly to be out in. So we're happy to be here. So today is going to be a light day, maybe 10 pounds in the pack, and then we hike back in here. We'll spend the night, and then we're going to do Mount Moosilauke tomorrow, which will be a little bit more challenging. It's 8 miles, but it's pretty much a full day's hike. So we're going to start out, and our reasoning for doing the 10 miles today was we don't want to be hiking Moosilauke, which has some really steep and rocky sections. We don't want to be hiking over wet rocks. We don't want to be hiking over wet rocks on a hike like that. Tomorrow's supposed to be clear, and all the weather move out. I don't think it's going to rain today. I think it's going to clear out, but anyway, it's still going to be damp and wet in the woods, and we're hiking a fairly easy section today. So gives the body a little rest too. Give feet and body a rest. So we will see on down the trail. So we get to the trailhead this morning, and lo and behold, we have trail magic. Awesome. Just to add a few snacks to our bag, and a banana. I love having a banana at the beginning of my day. So that's one of the cool things about trail magic. We haven't been seeing as much of it lately because we're at the tail end of the group coming up through, but really cool to get this, and it powers up the trail today. Today we're hiking as a group of 3. It'll be myself and Creek and Tree Squirrel here. We're informally calling ourselves the Medicare hikers because we're all 65 or older. So we're gonna see you down the trail and take you along. Well, we've entered the woods here in New Hampshire for what's supposed to be an easy 10-mile hike. Duck. We kind of have this thing that whenever anybody gives us advice about trail conditions, we don't half believe them, especially if they're under 50, because they always say it's better than it is for us. But anyway, looks like, even from topo maps, and you've heard me talk about topo maps, they are sometimes helpful, but they don't often relay the difficulty or the easiness of the trail. So the topo map showed that this is not so bad. A couple of gradual climbs and descents, but we will see, and we'll keep taking you along with you, see if we get to the end of the day and I still have a sunny disposition. It's been an easy day. Get to the end of the day and I look gassed. It wasn't an easy day. So, and for my hiking companions today, if I stop singing, I'm having a hard time. Alrighty, see you down the trail. Getting on in the day toward close to 12 o'clock. Been doing a slack pack. Obviously I have a pack on, but basically all I have is food, some rain gear, and snacks, and the ever important poop kit in case I get in trouble. So it's been such a nice change to hike, and the terrain has been really easy and gentle. It's kind of sad for the soul after some pretty strenuous days. Tomorrow will be another one of those days, but been enjoying it. Been hiking with my friend Creek up here, you'll see, and then behind me is Tree Squirrel, and together we formed the Medicare gang. So onward and upward. Even old farts can do things.
This is my walker.
Yeah. So yeah, if we didn't have these hiking poles, we'd be in terrible trouble. But it's been really a pleasant hike, and it's a lot of fun to hike with company. So we probably have 2 hours to go yet to get back to the hostel, which will get us back early, and then we can kind of rest up and get our crap together for tomorrow. And tomorrow we do Mount Moosilauke, which is a big one. It's a big mamoo. So we're hitting a big peak tomorrow. Kind of nervous and excited at the same time about that. It's so surreal to be in New Hampshire. Just like one of those things I never thought would happen, and then to actually be climbing peaks in New Hampshire is even more surreal. Anyway, we were talking earlier the other night. I kind of just had this picture of being atop Katahdin and what it's going to feel like, and I just said, for me, I'm just going to cry. Just going to cry, because it represents a lot of hard work, a lot of experiences, a lot of perseverance. Really, hiking this trail is the hardest thing physically I have ever done. I've had some other hard things to endure, but not physical persistence that's required to do this. And thanks to being somewhat stubborn and prideful and a lot of other things, I'm still here, and the support of Mrs. Grayson, who just keeps encouraging me every day, and my friend Creek here. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do this thing. We're just going to keep plodding up the trail. And so anyway, it's a good day. You know, we often think we want a zero, but if you sit around for a day after you've been hiking all the time, you just kind of feel flat. I think your body kind of gets used to exertion and saying, please take me out and give me a little workout. So today we're doing a 10-mile stretch with no pack weight. That's a little exercise. So anyway, it's a good. Okay, this is a wrap up of day 135. Find ourselves back at the Hiker Welcome Hostel in New Hampshire. We slack packed from here. 10 miles today is quite easy terrain. We did it with packs that maybe weighed 10 pounds instead of 30. I just carried water and food and some snacks. Over here is the bunkhouse we stayed in. It was a really good day. Just hiked with Creek, and we picked up another person, which I think said earlier, we're calling ourselves the Medicare gang. We've made plans yesterday and today to get us through the Whites in New Hampshire over some pretty gnarly territory, and it just feels good to have a plan and to have other people in the plan. It looks like we're hiking like 8-10 miles a day to get through to Gorham, and so it's been awesome. When you don't have as hard a terrain today, we just laughed and had some jokes, and so it was really a lot of fun. It was good to rest our bodies too, not be so heavy on. Tomorrow we've got a challenging hike. It'll be a slack pack, but it's been a good day, and just really, I can't say how much it means to hike with other people that are good to hike with and to be with, and to make plans together and figure this all out together. It's almost overwhelming, the amount of things, especially here in New Hampshire, to get through the Whites. It's kind of overwhelming to have all the things that you're trying to figure out. So we all put our heads together and we're making plans, and it really helps me. It helps me remove the anxiety I had with all the planning and stuff I needed to do. So good day in the books. This hostel kind of has some really nice outdoor spaces. Part of it is kind of basic, but part of it's nice. They have all the things we need to have. So, wrap up of day 135.